This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. I'm here with the unboxing of this and my second impressions. And the reason why I say second impressions is because I was at Samsung Galaxy Unpacked. Thank you, Samsung, for bringing me out to the event. And I got to see the devices in person. And wow, by the way, look at this color right here, like this shadow violet color. Absolutely love it. But yeah, Samsung brought me out to Galaxy Unpacked and I got to take a look at the devices. And as you guys do know, I do have the Z Fold 8 right here. So in the box, obviously you do get the phone, which we'll take a look at in a moment. Then you do have all of the paperwork here and the cable, the USB-C cable, which I'm not even going to go through and pull them out, but they're all here. They're all here. We're going to kind of let those stay there at the side for just a moment so we can take a look at the Z Fold 8 Ultra. So I will be testing both of these devices, both the Z Fold 8, which I've been using for a little over a week now, as well as the Z Fold 8 Ultra. So let's remove that right there. We do have this. Let's see if we can get good peel. Not too bad. Now, do keep in mind that the outer display does not have an anti-reflective coating. That's in the inner display. So let's take a look at that. Sweet. There you go. So let's just have a quick test. You see the camera right here. It's not fully anti-reflective. I mean, you're still going to see the camera. But let's flip it to the front. It's more prominent. You can tell. One more time. And bam. So we have the Z Fold 8 Ultra. Essentially, this is the successor. Wow, the crease barely there. Let's shine it at an angle. Yeah, you can see it. And I'm not saying that the crease is gone. I don't think anyone's saying the crease is gone. It's there, but it's less noticeable than years past because of the new titanium flex alloy and film that's underneath both the Fold 8 as well as the Fold 8 Ultra. But here it is, successor to the Fold 7 first fold, bam. And this one does have flex mode. So anyone who's looking to have flex mode on their Fold 8, you got to go for the Ultra. The regular Fold 8 doesn't have it. But let's get this started. I'm going to just do a quick setup and leave just my stuff for later on and give you guys my second impressions of this device. I don't even think I was pressing the power button. But yeah, this color is absolutely gorgeous. Really do love this. Now, there is the Samsung.com like super dark green color, which I didn't get to see in person. They didn't have it, but these phones are selling really well. They're being pushed back. I mean, pre-orders are being pushed back a couple weeks. Some specific models are being pushed back a couple months. But Samsung was caught off guard with the smaller Z Fold 8, in my opinion. That's a really good phone. I already have a couple of videos up on the channel if you want to check it out. But let's get, whoa, wait, whoa. Hold up. Maybe it's just me, but since I've gotten used to using the Fold 8 Ultra or the regular Fold 8, these bezels feel a bit thick. Maybe that's just me. That's weird. And, or maybe I didn't pay attention when I was at Galaxy Unpacked, but okay. Well, what I'm going to do, regardless, and let's open this up and see how it is in the inner display. That's still really nice. An 8-inch inner display, 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So I'm excited to test out all the stuff, but let's get started. All right, so I'm back with the initial setup of the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, and let's open it. That is very satisfying, and it's easier to open up. Samsung did make note of that. But the main upgrades here are, first of all, the display brightness. So the main screen, this inner display, one, it has anti-reflective coating. The Fold 7 did not have, as well as brightness goes up to 3000 nits. So that's 15%, about 15% brighter than the Fold 7. Then we do get some upgrades to the camera. And here's the thing, if you want a foldable with quote unquote ultra camera specs, you go for the Ultra. Although anyone who's really focused in photography and videography, like mobile wise, you probably wouldn't pick up a foldable regardless. You'd go for something more mainstream It just works better that way. But nonetheless, I tried them out in person. They look promising. I'm going to try them out here too. But ultra wide camera does get bumped to 50 megapixels up from the Fold 7. So I believe that was like 12 megapixels. This is 50. Now, megapixels don't always tell the story, but nonetheless, we're going to try it out. The charging speed has been bumped to 45 watts, up from 25. Sweet, Samsung. Wireless does stay at 20 watts. I'm okay with that. And it's a tad bit thinner at 4.1 millimeters when unfolded. Like, you can look at that USB-C port. It's just barely on there. And also, there's like the speaker right there. I do notice that same with the Fold 8, but the speaker set is on the left-hand side. So when you are folded, you are getting like a dual stereo speaker feel to it. But when you do open it up, you feel like that speaker. Granted, I have to try it here with the Fold 8 Ultra, but at least with the Fold 8, I am just getting like all of the sound coming from the left-hand side, which is, it's kind of annoying. It gets annoying at points. Maybe Samsung can fix that for next year. But until then, this is what we got. And you know what? I'm okay with that, I guess, for now. Other than that, we also do get the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy. Excited to try this out. So for Galaxy is overclocked, essentially. That's an overclocked variant. Android 17 with One UI 9 on board. And 7 years of software updates, which is a plus. Then Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6.0. And yeah, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, up from 4,400. This is the new Ultra. But I'm really excited to see how well this just holds up using it as a regular smartphone. Now, this still does have that candy bar style from the outside. And then when you open it up, it's like two phones smacked together. And I use the Fold 7. I really like the Fold 7. But now that I use the Fold 8, it's gonna be hard to, you know, switch back and forth, but I'll make do. And also, that's just my cat Chai playing in the background. And then, you know, had to throw in there, Samsung worked with the new Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. So if you went to Spider-Man Brand New Day on, I think it was Saturday, August 1st, you did get a Spider-Man pin. It was because that was Spider-Man Day. And yeah, it looks like Spider-Man officially topped, Brand New Day officially topped Avengers Endgame in biggest opening weekend of all time domestically, like 360 million versus Avengers Endgame at 357. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of Doomsday? Will it surpass now the new highest opening earning movie, which is Spider-Man Brand New Day? Let me know in the comments down below. But remember, December 18th is Doomsday. Anyway, I'm excited to try out the Fold 8 Ultra. We'll be switching back and forth with the Fold 8. If you guys have any specific questions, let me know. I hope you guys did enjoy. Definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel as we're making our way towards 100,000 subscribers. And sincerely, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for commenting, subscribing, just watching the videos, supporting the channel. Because of you guys, I am able to check out all of these great products that I showcase here on the channel. You guys just make my dreams come true in a way. And I used to use Samsung phones way back with the first Samsung Galaxy S back in like 2011, 2012. And I used to say one day I am going to review a bunch of devices, and here I am today. So thank you all so much. That's been it for me. Check out my links down below, like my wallpaper packs and other affiliate links. And I'll catch you all in the next episode.